What's
Whoa.
going on, all you horror fanatics out there? Your two favorite movie critics are back tonight for the 31 Days of Horror. That's right, I am joined with my best mate over there, Logan Myers. I'm Henry Hill, and this is the 31 Days of Horror. And tonight, we've got a spooky one to review for you. What are we reviewing tonight?
Clown in a cornfield. That's right. These two wild rascals are back at it tonight talking about a film that hit the Shudder streaming service. They released South by Southwest in March. So there's been some buzz around this film, Clown in a Cornfield, and it's exactly what you want out of this type of movie. The recent clown craze and Damien Leone's Terrifier, of course,
Mhm.
Pennywise, the list goes on and on. The clown subgenre, slasher genre here. And basically exactly what you get with the title of the movie. Clown in a Cornfield basically has to do with this girl moves from a city to this small town. Small town had this old factory where a bunch of people worked at, and it has to do with this mascot, clown figure.
Frendo the clown. Whoa! So if you have a phobia of clowns, this is something that you're going to want to avoid altogether because basically throughout the film, everybody in the town at one point is dressed up like a clown in this. There's so many clowns. You don't know who the killer is and you're trying to figure it out as it goes. Ultimately, we find out that there are multiple clowns causing chaos in the cornfields of this fictional town. Some things to appreciate from this movie. The designs and the costumes of the clowns themselves were I thought were pretty cool and different than we've seen before with other, clowns in cinema, Pennywise, art, of course. So added something new there, had a different look. Some really cool kills throughout this film. I like that, and I really enjoyed the aesthetic of the town itself. It felt like a small town like we grew up in the fall. That crisp, cool air of fall and the cornfields, of course.
All of our worst nightmares coming into play in this movie, right? Growing up in the Midwest
Mhm.
cornfields, hating clowns, and just that popping up one night when we're out behind your house drinking some brewskis. This is something
Yeah.
that we could imagine our worst fears happening in this movie, and that's exactly what it is, and exactly what I wanted from this movie. I wasn't looking for intricate, deep characters and a huge plot. I'm going in to have a good time, a slasher movie, and that's exactly what it is. And that's what Eli Craig does a really great job of with the screenplay and directing this movie. I knew what I was getting with this, and it was a fun movie to watch, especially during the Halloween season. All your fears. The clowns are awesome. Yeah, I like the costume, the mask, everything awesome, gruesome kill scenes, and that's exactly what we got with this. Lackluster characters, but you don't really care about that. So I
Mhm.
was impressed with this. It was a good watch. Definitely a movie we both recommend. Watch it during the Halloween season. So I'm gonna give Clown in the Cornfield. I'd give it a 3 out of 5. Katie Douglas hair pieces.
We can't go without mentioning Kevin Durand and
Who?
Will Sasso popping up in the cast here. Funny to see him. Sheriff Dunn, played by Will Sasso. Kevin Durand playing Arthur Hill, town politician. Wonder if he's going to have anything to do with the bad clowns there. Like you mentioned, yeah, pretty cardboard cutout characters here. But who cares? That's all they are. They're just victims for the clowns' mayhem and slaughter. Was this movie as terrifying as, the other clown movies that we've seen? No, definitely not. It's the least terrifying, but definitely some cool kills throughout, and just a fun is how I'd describe this movie, slasher, rather than a lot of tension built or anything like that. It gives you exactly what you expect from this film. This is pretty much exactly what I expected from it, having just heard of the title and seeing a couple stills from it. It delivers that, and no more, no less, but it's definitely a movie that you should check out if you haven't already, and it's streaming on Shudder. So with that being said, I'm going to give Clown in a Cornfield a 3 out of 5 cornstalk hair pieces. Shh.
Oh, beautiful thick row of corn he had there.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot that Katie Douglas playing Quinn in this movie is the main character. But yeah, She was kind of, okay in the role, but Will Sasso, Kevin Durant, always fantastic, popping up in a lot of different TV movies. He was having a great time in this role and pretty predictable, but it's predictability in these type of movies. Anyways, I want to hear from all you wild clowns out there. What did you like about Clown in a Cornfield? What didn't you like about it? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to stay subscribe. Also, check out these wild Halloween uncles on Facebook, X, and Instagram, and our website, Cinephellas.com, for latest, greatest TV, movie news, and reviews.
That's right. And speaking of reviews, we have plenty more to come during the 31 days of horror. So stay tuned to this here channel. If you guys haven't already subscribed, subscribe now and go back to the years past the 31 days of horror. We've been doing this together for a few years now. And Uncle Logan here was doing it to start just solo, and he's got some really awesome solo reviews too. So definitely check out all the 31 days of horror from us. Our goal is to have a video for every day of the month. And yes, that sounds exhaustive, but this is something that we enjoy, reviewing a new one. It's a challenge for us, and challenge accepted when it involves horror for these two horror fanatics. So thank you guys for watching our review of Clown in a Cornfield. And until the next 31 Days of Horror video, I'm Uncle Henry Durand.
And I'm Uncle C.C. DeVille. It was the House of Horrors and the House of Horrors. Until next time, talk dirty to me.
Cheers.